It seems the stream died. I'm hoping that we can bring it back. Is it back? So I restarted OBS. It's not cool when this happens, but I think it's back. I hope it's back. Let's keep going. Let's find some words. I restarted OBS. Sometimes that happens, not much. I don't know, maybe I haven't restarted my computer a long time. That might not be good. I used to restart it before every stream, but it hasn't really seemed to affect anything. So I haven't been restarting it as much as I used to. But OBS, usually after restarting it, hopefully will work. We'll see. Yatta! We are back. Your Majesty, are you okay? What happened? Whoa. Yeah, so this is not good. Because their Titan is already dying. The Titan that these guys live on right now. This Titan's already dying. And now he's saying just now. Tataima, just now. From the chest of this Titan. Arusu no kyobu. So this kanji right here means chest. Bu means like the part. So from like the chest part of this Titan, there was a giant amount of energy released. Giant beam. So the reason we've lost energy is because of that. Okay, so now we see right where we are going, our current path. Where? So look out there. They are going to the World Tree. So technical question, is the game playing back or live gameplay? Alright, good question. Yeah, for a long time we've been doing just watching the cinema scenes. So I guess you could say neither of your questions. So technically we're in the game and we're doing just the scenes, just pure Japanese voiced scenes, and we're looking through those scenes for words. So it is live in the game, but it's not gameplay, you might say. But it's not a video. So yeah, we can pause it. Yep. It's very useful. That's why it's the only reason we're doing it, because we can pause during the cutscenes. So we're just watching all the cutscenes because they're voiced. So if any more energy is released, our country, Sperbia, will... Yeah, I wish a lot of games had a pause. If you just had a pause button, it'd be so much better for language learning. It is glowing. So do they plan to fire again? Mazuizo, this is not good. Right. So this Titan is already at the end of its life. So this is not good. If they shoot any more energy from the inside of its body, it's gonna die. That's kind of the implied part. So what's gonna happen? So yeah, it will collapse because the joints will no longer be able to support the weight. And there will be some sentences we'll look in more detail, but some of these parts, we'll just kind of look through it for the story, and we can kind of read along with it. But the goal today will be to look up some words, add some words to our power level, and to finally get over power level 9,000. If we're very ambitious today, we'll see where we get, but we'll make progress. So Fridge Ninja and Tails, you can't pause during the cutscenes. It's too bad. Yeah, in the Breath of the Wild we couldn't either. So for that game, we actually watched our own stream as we were making it. And that's how we were able to pause. Mitsu, konnichiwa. What, they even call that a Titan? Over there. Eh? Clash the Titans. Yeah, if we have one mission beyond the scope of what we already do on Japanese Quest, that mission could be the mission of bringing a pause button to all games for all cutscenes. So anyone watching this, if you're on Twitter, if you're on anywhere, let's make this a mission. Spread the pause button to all games. For the love of Kami, let's bring pause buttons to all games. It's just such a small thing, but it helps so much for, I'm sure, not just language learners. Like, there's a lot of people that read slowly that might really help. Like people with learning disabilities, all kinds of people. I mean, and just pausing. I mean, if you have to like take a call, let's get a pause option. I mean, think about it. The pause button, how long has that been around for? Like every system has had some kind of pause button pretty much. Let's use it. It's not too much to ask. So yeah, now he's controlling multiple Titans. Queen, we're at the World Tree. Sperbia and Arcadia. So all of these Titans are being controlled. So what in the world is happening out there? So this is a sentence that's a bit more simple for us to break down. Soto, outside. So soto dewa, so outside. Nani, what? So what in the world is happening out there? Okiru is to happen. And then the te iru form is currently happening. So what is currently happening out there? And that's a good question. No. Whoa. Saiga! Abune. So what kind of crazy person is he? Is he trying to like bring all the Titans here? Yosure! Benke! Sota! Ike! Go. Go and protect Shin. What are you saying all of a sudden? Mangaichi. Let's look up that word. He said there are times like this when something very unusual happens. Mangaichi. Right. So if by any chance, just in case, the worst case scenario. So he's saying this right now, there are times when something you don't expect happens. There are times when there's a worst case scenario. So literally what it means is Mon is 10,000 and then Ichi is 1. So it's a 1 in 10,000, a very low chance. 10,000 to 1. So there are times when you'll have a 10,000 to 1 like this. Yeah, why don't we add that to our power level? I doubt we have that word. So let's go to our power-up screen. You can see Goku is still powering up with the power of Jijitsu, facts. Let's make this power level go up. Manga Ichi. Greg 2B Pro, hello, konnichiwa. Let's make sure that we don't have this word. I'm pretty sure we don't. Let's just see if we have the kanji for Mon at all. Which means 10,000. So we don't. And we do have the word for ichi, obviously, one. But that makes me think that we should learn the word for mon as well. Yeah, Greg, we had the uptime might possibly be shorter because we had a disconnection at one point too. We've been going only for about probably 20 minutes though. So let's add mon as well. Just straight up 10,000. If we don't have 10,000, we shouldn't learn that other more complex thing. But as you can see, so that's a common word as well. So let's learn 10,000 and then mangaichi. Funyun, good question. In that case, you would use ga because okiru is an intransitive verb, so it does not take an object. So you'd use o if it has an object. So ga is the particle you'd use there. O you use generally for something like sushi o taberu, when there's an object, like the sushi is the object you're eating. So let's go with mon here. But good question. Always good to get questions from chat, because other people probably have those same questions. It can help other people watching, even if it's later on YouTube or something. So here we go. So we have, last time we learned Kasumi, haze. Now we have mon, 10,000. And then mangaichi, if by any chance. So let's make sure we have sen. Do we have sen, like 10,000? Or no, just 1,000? We could learn some numbers here. I'm pretty sure we have hyaku. Let's make sure on that. Wow, we don't have 100, I don't think. We don't have 1,000. Let's learn some numbers today. We have a bunch of ichi, as you can see. So yeah, we shouldn't learn mon either if we're not learning 100 and 1,000. So let's learn all those numbers right now. Those are all kind of missed opportunities. So here we have 100, hyaku. Pretty easy kanji, just have the kanji for white with an extra line across the top. So there we go. Hyaku. Interesting we don't have these words. It shows you how certain words are easy to kind of miss as you're going. Because we've gone through these words with our power level already, if you think about it. But we haven't learned them yet. It's kind of silly. So sen, 1,000. So let's make these in order. Hyaku, sen, mon, mangaichi. Frigid says very similar pronunciation to faster. No, it's kind of different. Hayai, hayai, and then hyaku, hyaku. So it kind of is more blended together. If that makes sense. It's hyaku, hyaku versus hayai, hayaku. So it's it's a bit different there. All right, so our power level is now what? Let's scroll down a bit. 1131. Let's make that power level go up today. Again, that's kind of our focus today. Make this power level go up. So let's make that power level go up now. Okay.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level?
We've now gained the power of 100, 1,000, and 10,000. So we have become very powerful, Nappa. We are ready to take you down. And eventually our power level might be above 10,000. We'll see.
アーケディアはどうするんだよ。奴ら世界中のアルスを。
Sekai, world, Sekaiju. All around the world. So he's taking all the titans around the world, and what in the world is he trying to do? That's the question.
俺が何とかする。
I'll do something.
なんとかって。
What? Something By yourself? What can you do?
一人でですか？
Moody! That's impossible.
ですよ。
大丈夫。
It's okay.
こいつはもともと俺が組み上げたんだぞ。
It's okay. So he... Yeah, so I am the one who made this ship originally.
すべてをこっちでコントロールできる。
I can control all of it right here. Also,
それに心強い味方もいるしな。
also there's a powerful ally along with me. I'm guessing he's probably referring to this ice cube girl back here. So the word he's used here is mikata, ally. So mikata mo iru. So there's also an ally. So she giving reasons for why he can do this by himself.
そうだ。
頼む。俺の顔。
Leave it to me. And then in exchange for me. So, ore means me. In this case, this guy, Benkei, I believe his name is. So, ore no kawari. You might have heard kawari if you watch Naruto, for example. There's one technique called kawari no jutsu. He always turns into like a log. You can like kind of substitute yourself for something else. So he's saying, as a substitute for me, you can do something. That's what kawari means, like a substitute, a replacement. So in exchange for me, you can help out Shin, is probably what he's saying here. Wait, why is this not erasing? There we go.
わかりました。弁慶。
By the way, in chat, if you see any words that you might want to add to our power level, let's make this power level go up today. Helps a lot of people are able to check our list and see what we don't have and see if we can get a new word. One way you can do that is if you do a command, you can look at our power level as well. You can link to the list. We have it on the title of the video. Exclamation point power level is a command to check our power level. Well, really just to check our list. Let's try see if I can do that. Yep, you can see the link there. And if you jump on that link, you can check our power level, do a search to see what words we have, suggest words, we can make that power level go up. We also have a new emote, well, relatively new at this point, that you can do to suggest words to power up. Here is that emote. Let's see if I can figure out how to post that. Power level emote. So let's go, let's make that power level go up. Let's find some new words today. Yeah, that's a thought. Do we have it, Mitzer? Could someone check on that?
弁慶。愛してるぜ。
Oh man, I did not pause it in time. I wanted to pause the word, but it was so fast. So we called her out. 愛してるぜ. I love you. And that's a very strong way to say it. Because usually you just say like skida. But he said 愛してる, which means I love you. It's a more... So we have kawari ni. Ah, okay. That's probably good enough for now then. Because it's the same basic idea, I think. Thanks, Greg. For checking
食
it.
悪いんだよ、サタ。
Let's check out this word. Because that's quite a strong reaction she had there to what he just said. Okay. Here we go. 気色悪いなよ、サタ. So yeah. So like she's kind of saying this might be the last thing he ever says to her. And he says, 愛してるぜ, I love you. And her response is yuck, or like that's creepy way to go out, Sato. Why you gotta do that?
後でぶっ飛ばしてやるから。
I'll kick your ass later, so don't die.
くたばんじゃないよ。
それも悪か。
So that's not a bad thing. That wouldn't be a bad thing either.
ないね。
So we're at the end of the game, so everyone's kind of saying their goodbyes. It's a good time to look at the language because it's a bit more full on than usual. Whoa! Here we go! Sugoi. Let me guess, it's gonna be a Gundam. In the end, everything becomes a Gundam in this game. In the end, everything has crystals, everything becomes a Gundam. Those two certainties you can count on.
奴らの船が
Their ship! It reminds me of the kind of creature in one of those Miyazaki movies. Looks quite a bit like that. The arms, the linking is kind of similar. So it's almost as if it's a titan now in that form. Ano Sugata. So we keep seeing this word. We saw it last time. Sugata. So this form, it's almost as if it's a titan.
まるでアルスじゃ。
行くぜクソ坊主
Let's go! Shitty priest. That's the guy he's fighting against. Here we go. So Titan versus Gundam. It's beginning.
今のうちや신たちを追うで
So now, let's go chase Shin. Uncle Bill, konnichiwa. Good to see you. We're nearing the end of this game. Our goal today is to find words and to make our power level go up. The goal, of course, as always, progress to over 9,000, which research suggests is about the level of fluency. So we're working our way there through games. We might not quite make it there today, but we'll make progress.
でもアルスがレックス今の私たちにできることをするんだ
So let's do what we can do right now.
メレフ大丈夫陛下は私の弟だ
It's okay. The what's it called? Not king, but the emperor. He's my brother. You can see this word here. Ototo. And I do want to suggest one thing again that I forgot about before. But do you guys remember we now have a bounty system? Anyone who writes down a bountied word first wins that bounty. And spoiler alert, there might be a bounty in this sentence somewhere. What is the word? Is it daijobu? Is it heika? Is it watashi? Is it ototo? So one of these words is a bounty word, I think. I think. So which word is the bounty? Greg says daijobu. That word I think we might already have. So I'll mark that word yellow. But some word in here, I believe is on our bounty list. I could be wrong, but I think it is. So let's bring up our bounty list. and just double check that. You can see it again in our word list. So most wanted. So the first person to write that can get it. So look at this list. Is any word on there in this sentence? Take a look. Here's the list from the top in order of bounties. Anyone to write that list, you can get your first bounty potentially. These are words we're seeking out because they are N5 words mostly that we just have missed for whatever reason. So anyone notice the word here? I will give you a hint. The word is written a bit differently in this sentence. But in the furigana, you will see it. There you go. Great 2B, you got it. So you are on the board. Ototo. You can see it down here. And that's a 2-for-1 because we're also getting imoto, younger sister. Imoto and ototo. So that'll be good for, I believe, 20 million Griffin coins. They are coins. Right, yeah, that's the weird thing about it. Ototo. Yeah, this is the kanji for ototo. I'm actually not totally sure why that kanji is there. If anyone in chat knows why that kanji is there, you can tell us. But yeah, let's update now. So Greg 2B Pro, we can write into the bank. Yeah, which kanji is it? Yeah, I haven't seen it that much with this one, so I'm not totally sure myself, actually. So let's look here. Let's make our new entry in the dictionary. Greg 2B Pro. Greg 2B Pro. All right, and then we can just write the word here. Kind of will go off the screen, but let's try this. O, to, u, to. Did I write it in right? Ototo. Let me go to the bigger screen. Imoto. Huh. Possibly there's something not going quite right with this. Let's see. Okay, so it would work right on someone else, but for some reason I guess it's not programmed in. Ah, for the next one. Okay. Huh. I wonder if it's in the same way that other thing you can drag this down. If it will work. Does it work if we drag this down potentially? No, that will probably be the same thing, right? Oh no, that worked. Okay, good. So I'm learning something about how this stuff works. If you drag this down, that seems to work. So this, though, should be erased. Sweet. And I think that looks accurate then. So Greg 2B Pro is on the board. Everything else looked right. I think that's how Google spreadsheets can work. You can kind of drag that down, just like when we did the language thing the other day. Okay, let's go back to the game. Yatta. Sweet. We are back.
わかった。
Understood. Tsugi. Ah, interesting. So here we see arusu to arusu. So this one is in katakana. I think we can take that to mean it's kind of like a robot titan. So because of that, it's in katakana, not quite the same as the kanji version, which the kanji literally means big god creature. This one's in katakana because this is kind of an artificial titan. It's a battle between a titan and a kind of mecha titan. That's right, Alice, you could say that too. And again, the goal, let's find some new words, let's make our power level go up, and speaking of power level, we should make that go up with the 2 words that Right to Be Pro just said. So before this battle starts, let's make our power level go up so we can hopefully win the battle more easily. So let's go back to the dictionary here. Younger brother. N5 word. That is why we went for it. It's a word we need. You can see a different variant here. Let's change that though to the common one. Okay, and then also imoto, younger sister. Can add that as well. There we go. Power level has gone up by 2.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level?
Sentoryoku wa 1133. Power level is now 1133 and rising. Yatta. That is right, Drake to be pro. Let's see if we can win this battle. It's interesting how these characters that were the villains have now become kind of the hero or anti-hero. So, Jamada. So you're in my way. Damaru is literally quiet, so like, quiet down or die. Or I will quiet you down. Ooh, what do we have here? Not bad. Ah, Kanagemoe. Konnichiwa. Hisashiburi desu ne. I remember we saw you a lot in the, what was it, the Breath of the Wild times, so it's good to see. Anyone who watches those videos, Kanagemoe will be a familiar face. Internet face. Good to see you. Heika! Heika!
大丈夫です。それよりコート全体に避難勧告を。
It's okay. It looks like, yeah, to everyone, let's have a... Hinan is the kind of keyword here, which means to evacuate, to get the hell out of here. So let's announce to anyone that we must evacuate.
私のものも含め、すべての軍船を使っても構いません。
So it's okay. Everything I have, all of our soldiers, let's use all of it.
一人でも多くの避難を。
So if it's even one more person that we're able to evacuate, let's do it. Let's get some Mo hype for Kanagemoe in here. Kanagemoe, by the way, we now have, from that game, a new emote. We have the power of the Triforce. When we learn new sentences, we now have a special emote for that. We have now a new power-up emote that we got. So power-up for words, the Triforce for sentences. We have powered up since the last time you were here. And let's bring some Mo hype. Good to see you, Kanagemoe. Let's go.
まずは陛下が。私のことはいい。
So first, Your Majesty, no, I'm okay. Let's hurry. Indeed, we have powered up with new emotes.
急ぎなさい。
We are now
残
unstoppable.
念ですが、スペルビアはもう持たない。
So it's unfortunate, but this Titan, it won't last any longer.
陛下。さあ。
Your Majesty.
姉さん、もしそこにいるのなら。
Nei-san. So this is older sister. And speaking of older sister, do we have any of these words? Because we just got brother. If we don't, let's add some of those. Ah, haru, konnichiwa. Let's look at our power level again. And let's search for the kanji for older sister. Which would be ane. So that kanji we don't have. So let's add those words as well. I don't think those are on our target list for our bounties, because we now have bounties on words too. That's another new thing. If you want to check our bounty list, it's under the word lists. So let's add these words too. Let's just add the kanji for all of these. So let's add ane, older sister. I'm wondering about the order. Brother, sister. We should probably do brother, sister again for the order to keep it kind of in order, even though we saw ane first. And then ani. So we have the kanji for each. Ototo, imoto, ani, ane. You'll notice, of course, that these will often be in a different form. Like here you see nei-san, or you'll hear like onei-san often. Ane is the more like respectful way if you're talking about someone else's older sister. But for their own, they'll often say onei-san. To be honest, I don't talk about that much about like my older sister. I don't have one. So even I kind of get some of this stuff mixed up sometimes. I don't think about it that much. I don't really care about it that much. But yeah, ane I actually believe is the way you would talk about humbly your own older sister. Anyway, let's continue. But we have those words now, so that is good.
頼みます。スペルビアを。この世界の未来を。
So yeah, this Titan and then the future of the world. Right, that's the same thing they did it with the younger brother earlier. That is interesting. Yeah, maybe it means that they're not direct brother and sister, you think? Right. I'm not entirely sure about their relationship in the game. But yeah, good comment, Kanagi-boy. And yeah, you found that kanji. Thanks for finding that. So that can mean itoko, cousin. So Your Majesty, the form of the enemy has changed. Yeah, itoko. Yeah, thanks very much for looking that up. Yeah, I am very familiar with the word itoko, but the kanji, I haven't seen that much, so it didn't jump out at me at the time.
失われしイーラの技術か。
So this is a lost technology of the Ira. You showed us something interesting.
面白いものを見せてくれる。
驚いたか？
Are you surprised?
しぶといんだよ。
Are you surprised? So, odoroku, to be surprised. And then this word to shibutoi. So we are resilient. Oretashi wa. So we are. Are you surprised? We are resilient. We're not going to go down easy.
俺たちは
イーラの残党か。
So you're like the last of the Ida.
あの男同様、マンイーターとして生き延びていたとは。
So just like that man, you've lived longer as a man-eater. So Ikidu is to live, and then Nobidu is to extend longer. So you've survived as a half man, half blade. They're called man-eaters. I don't know why.
ならば。
In that case. Uh-oh. Crystal's out again. So sorry, but that's not going to work on me.
俺には聞かないぜ。なんせこの俺は。
Yeah, it was strange. I agree. That's why it's not something I really recognized. It's not something you really ever see. It's a different way they addressed each other. They had that kanji before, both the younger sister and the older sister and the younger brother. So yeah, it's interesting to see. It's, I think, implies that they might have a different relationship, but I'm not entirely sure what their relationship is. Yeah, normally you would see One-san, right? And oftentimes it's in kana, too.
あんたと同じだからな。何？
I'm the same as you.
俺はブレイド。
I'm a blade eater. What? So I think this means he started out human and then ate a crystal or something?
イーターだ。バカな。
Bakana,
ブレイ
ridiculous.
ドイーターの技術は我がアーケディアでなければ。
So the only ones with that technology is us.
その通りだ。
That's right.
だがあんただけじゃなかった
But not just you.
はずだ。あんたは自分にコアクリスタルを移植する前にな。
Okay. So what did you do before you put the crystal in yourself? Interesting. We're getting some weird stuff here. Some weird stuff in the past with this character. And I actually think this is one of the cool parts about this game. A character that hasn't really been a big part of the game becomes a bit more interesting, a bit more complex in the end. And if you play the expansion, you'll see more of this character when he was a kid, more of his backstory.
何をした？
So what did you do? That is true. In the comments. So he put a crystal in a kid way back when. So I guess that's him way back when. Say 500 years ago, perhaps? So are you saying you're one of those survivors from those refugees way back then?
言うのか。だが、あの者たちはすべ
But all of them,
て処分したっ
you took care of them, right?
てか、死ねない。死ぬわけにいかない奴がいたん。
I couldn't die. There were some people who couldn't die. So I guess he thinks he wiped all of them out, but he's wrong. He maybe experimented on these refugees, I guess?
んだよ。どうしてもな。
Here we go. Coming back for revenge. What, you're not even gonna... You didn't even evacuate people?
相変わらずだな、マルベイニ。
That's very much like you, Motabeni.
悪いな。引くわけにはいかねえんだ。
Sorry, I can't fall back. Not here.
ここだ。
What? Nani? Good question on Bakshis. I think from before it's been hinted at that this character has a bit of a different moral calculus than the other characters, even in his own organization. He seems to have a bit more humanity to him. He seems to care about people. After all, he was one, and he still kind of is one. So it seems like he's a bit different than even Shin. Yeah, exactly. Whole continent snuck up on him.
親父。
ルクスリ
Father! So that's where his father lives, the king.
アまで
なんで。サイカ。
So even the turtle's been taken over now. The giant turtle.
うちの言葉もうと
So she normally can control it with her light bulb head powers, I guess. But right now her words, they don't reach anymore. Kotoba, mo, toroite hen. Again, this hen normally would be nai, but this hen is kind of Kansai dialect for a negative.
届いてへんよ
くそ。何考えとんねんあの方は。滅より先にアルストを壊滅させる気。
So what in the world is he trying to do? Is he trying to destroy the world before Metsu?
かいな。
焦りだな。
焦り。
He's desperate.
天の聖杯を得られなかったこと。
Okay, so we're kind of seeing a word here. What do you think about adding this word? We could add it into maybe the verb form. Aseru. Let's look that up. Because we just saw it 3 times in a row. And we're saying this is what the villain, this is really his problem. I feel like this word we probably don't have. Aseru. To be impatient, to be surprised, to be flustered. Let's look at the form it has here as well. Aseri. Impatience. So he's kind of impatient, he's kind of freaking out. Because he does not have the Aegis. So he's kind of desperate now. So yeah, Greg, power up. I see your power up emote. Yeah, why don't we power up with... You see this word's common, Aseri, but this word's even more common, Aseru. At least common according to this dictionary. To be in a hurry, to be impatient, and I'm guessing we don't have this word. So let's add this here. Copy that. Add to our power level. And I'll just double check to make sure we don't have it. I'll set it. We do not have it, so we're good. And we are up to 1136 for our power level. Let's make that go up.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level?
Scouter says, we are coming for you, Nappa. Let's keep going.
とへの焦り。あの男。
That man.
天の聖杯を得て、本当は何をするつもり？
So what did he really want to do after getting the Holy Grail, after getting the Aegis? The key word here. Naniosuru. So what do? What did he want to do? It's Sumori, the intention. So what was his intention? What did he want to do? Getting that thing in the first place. Did he want to take over the world? Did he at first have a good intention?
だったのか。
なんとかしてアルス同士の戦いを止めさせない。
We somehow need to stop that battle between these different titans.
せやかて穴いな空中戦どないして止めさせろ。
But in this kind of aerial battle, there's no way we can stop them.
ちゅうねん。
そうか、
あの日
I see. So ano means that over there. Ano hikaru hashira. So hashira is like a pillar. You see this big pillar of light. So hikaru means to light up, to glow. So that glowing pillar over there. Maybe if we can do something with that.
柱だ。さっき柱が一本崩れた時、
So yeah, when one of those was destroyed, his power for a moment weakened. Marubeni no chikara. So chikara, power. Ishun, for a moment. Yomata, weakened. So his power weakened for a moment.
マルベーニの力が一瞬弱まった。
つまりあの柱をぶっ壊せば
So in other words, if we destroy one of those, again, it's really useful if you ever see this word, sumari. In other words, it's kind of summarizing something that maybe was confusing before. So in other words, if we destroy that tower, we can set free all of these titans. The key verb, kaiho, to set free. By the way, that's a good word. We could power up if we don't have it. Anyone wants to look up that word? Could be a good one. I'm thinking we may have it, but that's one I'm not sure on. Kaiho, to set free. And another good word that we probably have, pretty sure we have sumari. If we don't, let's add that. But that I'm 99% on. But kaiho, I feel like I'm not sure.
アルスたちは解放されるってこと？
多分ね。
So yeah, probably they will be set free.
光、いける？
Hikari, can you do it?
狙うのは柱だけよね。
So we're aiming for just those towers, right? Yep, so there's the power level. If anyone can check out that word, kaiho, that'd be cool. Or any other word that we see, if you want to check, go for it. And yeah, thanks for doing reminding us on the command exclamation point power level. We can always check our power level.
ああ、
あんなに動かれてちゃ狙いが定
So with how much they're moving, we can't really aim. So we do have Tsumari. I thought we did. Arigato.
まらない
Thank you, Greg.
絶対に無理。
It's definitely impossible.
そんな。
そうだ、ひかりちゃん。え？もっと近寄ることができれば、
But if we get closer, we can maybe do something.
なんとかなるかもしれません。
本当、ホムラ。
Really?
はい。シンと戦った時のことを思い出して
Yeah, just remember when we fought with Shin.
ください。あの時は周囲の物理法則を書き換えて
So at that time, we were able to change the physical rules.
シンのスピードに追いつくことができ
We were able to keep up with Shin's speed.
ました。同じようにあの2体の戦いの中心で書き換えられれば
So if we can write over there the fight between the two of them at the center of it.
私たちから見ればあの2体は止まっているも同
Yeah, it'll be the same as if they've stopped.
然か
From our
でも
perspective. So they're saying if they can go at some super speed, they can stop this, I think.
どうやってあそこまで
But how? How can you get over there?
それだったら明暗があるもん
So if that's the case, I've got a great plan. Mayon. Good plan.
兄貴とひかりちゃんをぶら下げてあの上まで運べ
So yeah. So Tora is saying here, Aniki to, so that means Rex and Hikari. So Burasakete, so kind of hold them and then carry them over there. Here's a good word we might not have. Hakobu. Hakobu, to carry. And that other one, Kaiho, could be a good one too. Kaiho.
るかもはい2人だけだったら何とかいけます
Yeah, if it's just the two of them, I think I can do it.
だそうだもん
なら頼む。みんなはシンを。
In that case, do it. Let's chase after Shin.
せやけど
相談している時間なんてない。
We have no time to discuss.
大丈夫。なんとかしてみせるさ。
We'll do something.
ね。
We'll somehow do
え
it.
え兄貴花のロケットブースターは使える時間が限
So just keep in mind, the time we can use the rocket booster for Hana is limited. Mitzer, thanks for looking at it. Hakobu. Good, we do have it. Excellent. So Jikan time, Tsukaru, the time we can use that booster. And then Kagirareru means limited. So that time is limited that we can use that.
られるもん。
了解だ。
Understood. What about this word? We see this word all the time, but I'm not sure if we've learned it. Maybe we probably have, but it could be one we've seen a lot but haven't learned. Ryokai means like Roger or like understood. We see that all the time in this game, but I'm not totally sure if we have it or not. So we will get really close.
ギリギリまで近づくぞ。
Here we go. Good words at the bottom. Maho, magic. I think we got that when we were playing Harry Potter. I could be wrong.
花。
わかりましたもん。
Understood.
二人ともしっかり捕まってください。
Okay, so hold on tight. You two.
頼んだよ。
Leave it to you.
Rex と聖杯
So Rexu and the Holy Grail?
一体何をするつもりだ
What in the world are they trying to do?
まさか
Could it be?
落とせ近づける
Take them down. Don't let them get closer. I was just thinking, we don't have ryokai. Okay, cool. Let's add that. And also, let's look for a sentence. We don't have one sentence yet today. Let's try to get at least one sentence today, because I think we have one sentence for every stream for this game. We've been focusing on words, and that's cool. But let's look for a sentence, too. And yeah, I thought we might not have that, so thanks for checking it, Craig. Let's make our power level go up, because this word we see all the time. Common word, N1, ryokai, Roger, or understanding something. So let's add that to our power level. And let's look for a sentence too. We can use our new emote. Let me spam that a bit. The new Triforce emote to find a sentence. I saw some good ones, but let's find one and learn it today. Try to write it in chat. This is hardcore. Don't try this at home. Yeah, that's why it's good to add some of these to our list, because I think, yeah, it's true with a lot of those words. Greg. Alright, so it seems like, can we activate it now? Leave it to me. Okay. So interesting what he says here. So he's setting up their attack. And he says ichi. So I means good. Ichi means position. So we're in position. We're in a good position. Ikuyo, let's do it. Looks like we got it. Nice. I think we got the glowing pillars. Did we get all of them?
「
I think we got the glowing pillars.
このまま発動させる」
Nice.
「
I think we got all of them. so glad we didn't have to do that in game. Some kind of Star Wars type flying mission. That would have been horrible.
レックス
So reach! Toroku, to reach. This could be a good word if we don't have it. Toroku, to reach. Let's check if we have that. It's a very important word, so let's just make sure if we have it or not. We can do that one on stream together. Toroku. We do have it. To reach. To arrive. And interesting, we just learned it recently. Okay. How did I not remember that? Anyway, let's keep going here. So that's a command form. So like, please reach. Todoke. Did it work? Tomaru. To stop. They stopped. Tomatta. And that's one of those verbs we must have learned, right? 99.9% chance we learned it. Tomaru. To stop. He did it! Hana, you did so well. Yoku yatta. Of course, master. Your Majesty, the amplification towers have been destroyed. This is ridiculous. Do you have any idea what you're doing? Wow. He's finally showing some emotion the whole game. He's just completely... like no emotion at all. He's getting into it now. Notice. Nani? So he shot a giant laser at us, and I guess this other Gundam, is his name Benkei or whatever his name is? He blocked it. So what's his name? Why? So why are you just waiting around here, Nia? So that word that's in katakana there, chintara. Not a word I've seen a lot, so let's look that up. So yeah, not a common word, but being sluggish. So taking a lot of time. What are you waiting around here for? So that voice. Sata! Oh, so his name's Sata. I named the other person before. So Sata, you're the one controlling that? You're chasing after Shin and Metsu, right? Quickly, go! So yeah, if you think about it, his character is kind of interesting. It's kind of an in-between place, I feel like, between Metsu and the rest of us. He's saying chase after them, even though he knows we mean to stop them. He's saying, quickly, go! So even though he's with them, he's saying he protected us, and he's helping us chase after them. And it seems like maybe, because he's got this kind of humanity left in him, he sees us as helping to bring that out in them, too. That's my feeling about it. Why? I wonder. I don't even really understand anymore.
俺はこの世界が大嫌いだ。
I hate this world, especially humans. So kirai to hate, daikirai to like really hate the world.
特に人間ってやつがな。
あんただってもともと
So you originally were a human. That we're a human part is kind of implied.
けどな。
But there are also people that I loved.
大好きな奴らもいたんだ。
Okay, so now we're seeing a bit of his past. And if you play the expansion, you will see this reality. 500 years ago, people he loved, that he was with.
お前らを見てるとさ、あいつ、
So watching all of you, it makes me remember them. I don't know, this is strange to me. This character is completely a side character, but like in a way for me, at least, like this kind of scene with his like death and his speech is maybe the most kind of touching part of the whole game for me, for this game. I don't know why, but I don't know.
らを思い出してな。
I don't know, maybe this character like finding some humanity when you just thought he was a villain or a side character. It's oddly effective for at least me. I don't know why.
もしあの時、
So if in that
あ
time,
いつらが世界を駆け抜けてたらどうなってた？
so yeah, if you were in the world at that time, what would have happened, I wonder. Or no, if those people had... Let's look at that verb there, kakenuku. Okay, kakenuku is not there. Kakenukeru. To run past from behind, to run through to run through a gate or to run through one's mind. Yeah, so I think what he's saying here, if those people had like kept running through the world, if they were still around, I wonder how things would have turned out. Like, would the world still be terrible the way it is now?
なのかなってさ、そう思ったら、もうわか
So now that I think that, I don't even know anymore.
んなくなっちまった。
サタヒコ。
レックスって言ったな。
So you're Rex, right?
あ
That's right.
答えは見つけたのか？
Did you find the answer? Unboxer says, fun stream, gotta run. Ja, mata ne.
見つけたよ。
I found it. Tobikiri no yatsu.
とびっきりのやつ。
A very
そうか。
good one.
そんじゃ、
In that case.
真のこと。
In that case, I'll leave Shin to you. So he's trusting us in a way more than he's even trusting Shin. So it seems like in a way he's betting on humanity, even though he hates it in the end.
頼むわ。行け。行ってみせてくれ。
Go and show me.
お前の見つけた答え。
Go and show me the answer that you found.
よ。
And now we get the crowning moment of awesome for this character going out in a blaze of glory. That's enough, isn't it, Marubeni?
だろうマルベーニ
So yeah. Body slam against the world tree, not too bad.
私を誰だと思っ
So who do you think I am?
ている
Yeah, after playing the expansion, this is even more meaningful because you kind of see the connection between him and her in that other game, because she's kind of the main character in the expansion. And you see him when he's a little kid, like in this flashback here. But you get to play through the game.
どうしたの？あなた一人？
This is their first meeting. Are you by yourself? What happened?
他に生存者はいないようだ。
Looks like there are no other survivors.
この焼かれ方、滅によるものじゃない。
So the way this is burned, it doesn't look like it's done by Metsu. It's done by people.
おそらくは人の世界の混乱に乗じた略奪。
Looks like it's like pillaging, using the kind of chaos of the world right now.
だろ
もしよかったらお姉ちゃんたちのところに来ない？
So if you're cool with it, do you want to come with us?
はい。大丈夫。心配しないで。
It's okay. Don't worry. We're all good people. Ooh, this is kind of a good sentence. This is kind of important too. Why don't we add the Triforce? Let's add this sentence to our sentence chronicle. If anyone's able to write this in chat, let's add this to our power level. Let's break down the words here, because this is kind of an important moment between the first meeting between these two characters, and now we're seeing the last meeting, the last moment with these two characters. She, of course, is in this icicle, and he's having his final moment battling a titan. They've come a long way since this first meeting when he's a kid, and she's picking up this this stray refugee. So she's saying, "Daijoubu, it's okay. Shinpai shinaide, don't worry." So shinpai means to worry. Shinaide, don't do something, so don't worry. Minna, so everyone. Minna, ii hito bakari. So everyone is just good people around here. Ii hito bakari dakara. So dakara, so don't worry, because we're all good people here. Ne. Kind of looking for agreement. So if anyone's able to write that, we can add that to our sentence chronicle. If it's possibly too difficult to write right now, that's fine. Looks like Greg might have it. Daijoubu. Shinpai shinaide. Minna ii hito bakari dakara ne. Nicely done. That looks perfect. Let's copy and paste that into our sentence chronicle. Can we get an uptime too, possibly? If we get an uptime, we can note the time as well. Although the time got kind of messed up because of our stream was cut off. But uptime 1 hour 14 minutes. Cool. So let's just write that uptime in there. I'll copy and paste that. I guess I could note the part, because it will be like part 2 of this one since we had that time break. All right, I'll fix that stuff later. Cool, let's get back to the game. Good sentence. So their first meeting, and he's thinking back on this now in their final moment too. So everyone here, they are nice people. You don't need to be worried anymore. And this is the sound of unlocking that sentence inside your mind. One more time for Mitsu, who wrote it as well. Yatta. Let's keep going.
みんないい人ばかりだからね。
So don't worry, we're all good people.
歩けるか？
Can you walk?
そうか。
I see. That's very good.
偉いぞ。
I feel like that word... I want a better translation on that. Because it can mean a number of things. That's very good, just sounded kind of weird. But yeah, you might say more... very admirable, something like that.
悪いな。
悪いな, Shin. So I'm sorry. Shin.
シン、ラウラと先に。
Along with Laura, I will be going away before you. We are at the end. Characters gonna start dying. Kanoshine. That was a good moment in that scene. Probably one of my favorite in the game. Even though that character really was just kind of a joke character before that. Thought how they could kind of turn that corner in a way that was pretty successful. Okay, next scene. Yowai mono, tsuyoi mono. So weak people, strong people. Hello. Been a long time since I've been here. Just have this problem understanding the word toyu. Could you explain it somehow simply? I feel stupid and frustrated because I hear it all the time. Yeah, maybe someone in chat could help more than me even, because I feel like whatever I say will probably not be the most helpful explanation, because I feel like it is a little confusing. It's why you're asking it, right? But it's something that is like something, which is why I feel like that's not very helpful. I'm curious actually how the dictionary just will define it as a piece by itself. I feel like it's something that makes more sense in context. Right, the thing that is called something, or the thing that is something. Let's look at a sentence search for toyu, because usually you'll see it just with kana. So you can see there's tons of sentences with that. Let's see if there's some short ones that might be useful. So at the end of a sentence, it could be something that's called something. So this is called something. It's a grammar thing, so I'm not going to read all of that, but you'd think they'd start with short sentences, but these are quite long. Okay, this one's kind of nice. So they're talking about a name. So Shinosuke is the name for something. So when you say Shinosuke toyu namae, so the name that is something. And then you can see here, toyu by itself can mean it is said something. Utsu toyu. They say the gods smite evil with thunderbolts. In this case, it just means it is said. But it can also mean kind of something is something else. But yeah, it kind of something you just need to get used to. Seeing in context many different times is my feeling about it. So when you read, you'll come across it in many different sentences and you kind of get used to it. Yeah, Kanagame voice says Toyu is context dependent. Right. Right. I talked to the person called Harry. Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to find a really short, simple one that helps hammer this thing home in these sentences, but I'm mostly seeing longer sentences because it is often in a more complex kind of sentence. Right. You'll often see it in a place like this, like thoughts of being trapped. The verb here. To be tied together, tied up. つながれたりという思いが募った。Politely you refer to someone else with toyu, right? Yeah, I feel like it is a thing that's a little confusing. And it's confusing a little bit to explain too. I think there are some decent guides online if you Google it. Plus, I think it's just something you get used to over time. But yeah, good question. I feel like there's not a super succinct one-size-fits-all answer because there are different uses for it. Because it can just mean kind of to say or is called, but sometimes it's also used in a bit of a different way. Yeah, that is true. The intermediate dictionary of grammar. Or the beginner one, too, for stuff like that sometimes. Okay, let's go to the next scene. Yeah, I feel like a lot of pieces like that, you kind of just need to see them in like 20, 30, 40 different sentences, and you start to get used to them more than just straight up learning them. No, that's a good question. So if it's an E adjective, you would normally not use the da. But if it's a na adjective, then you would. Like skida tomo. But you could say just omoshiroi tomo.
どうもこうも生きるのに精一杯なやつ。
So it looks like everyone is just trying their hardest just to survive, just to live. These are refugees in a kind of this must be a kind of flashback from, say, 10 years ago or something. So right now, this kind of sight in this world is not rare.
君は人を愛
Yep, now adjectives and nouns will take da, but then e adjectives will, you can just do the to'omo.
やめたことはあるか
So he just asks, have you killed someone before?
ないな。
I have not. It was never necessary.
そんなこと必要あらへんからな。
ほう
Hmm?
人を殺めるっちゅうんは
So killing someone.
そいつが邪魔やったり憎かったりするから己が弱いから。
Yeah, if you kill someone, it's because you hate them or you consider them to be in your way. It means that you're weak if you do that.
わいは弱ない。
I'm not weak.
せやからその必要もあらへん。
So it's not necessary to kill someone. Ah, oyasumi, ja mata ne. See you later. So it's bedtime where you are. Maybe you're in Europe, perhaps?
腕っぷしのこと言うとるんとちゃうで。ここの話や。
So this is, yeah, it's not about strength. This is about the heart.
ならば私は
In that case, I am a weak Human. Word we see a lot in this game. Ningen. Human. And he's saying, I am a weak person. Yowai ningen. Is he really a person, though? What's going on with the ear right here? I don't think... What is this dude's race? Does anyone know? I don't even know what this dude is. Is he a vampire? Is he like an elf? Some combination of the two? I don't know.
弱い人間だな。弱きがゆえにここに立って。
So I'm standing here because I am weak. And seriously, I keep wanting to mention it, but what is with little, like, crystal things, or the little metal things hanging off his collar? What is that about? Like, this is a reason no one would ever cosplay this dude. This is just crazy. Why would you do this? You could kill someone with your collar.
嫌いなんか。
And this guy's got like a batarang on his belt. This metal killing tool. Do you hate them, humans?
人間が。
いや、
No.
世界だよ。
It's the world that I hate. Of course, you saw he just said the word world. He didn't explain the whole thing explicitly there, but we get the idea. Does anyone know what that dude is? What is his race? Did we ever learn that? I have no idea.
ボン。この世界は好きか。
So this world, do you like it?
なんだよ。
Could be a question for chat as well. この世界、好きかい? Do you like the world? On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you like the world? That is the question. So Kanagemo says, even though you're going to bed, I'll post what I found in a book here. Okay, cool. So Toyu, a phrase marking information which identifies or explains the noun that follows the phrase. Example given. Right. Yukigumi, or Yukiguni toyu shousetsu o yonda. So I read a novel called Snow Country. By the way, I have that novel. It's a famous novel. Meaning Snow Country. So yeah, something called something, or something that is something. So toyu is very useful, essentially for combining different clauses like that. So something that is called something, something that is something. It's very useful for that function. By the way, that earlier question, do you like the world? This is my answer. 俺は世界が大好き。
いきなり。
正直に答えてくれ。
So just answer honestly.
好きさ。
I like it. So yeah, he likes the world.
不安なことはたくさんあるけど。
So there's lots of things to worry about.
それ以上に素敵なこともたくさんある。
But more than that, there are lots of amazing things. Steki means like great, amazing. Steki na koto. So great things, amazing things. Steki na koto mo takusan aru. So there are lots. Takusan. There are lots of amazing things in the world. So that's why I like it.
だからね。
ワイのことは？
は？
So what about me? What do you think about me? She's saying, what? Is this some kind of confession Of love? 愛の告白?
まさかの愛の告白か？
アホ、人間のことは好きかっちゅう意味。
No, I mean, do you love people?
なんだ焦った
I was worried.
何焦っとんねん。
So why are you freaking out?
で、どないなんや。
So what do you think?
難しいな
It's difficult.
楽しいこともあるけど
So there's lots of fun things. People also often fight. So tanoshikoto, fun things, are there, kedo, but kenka suru koto mo aru. But there are also fights. There's good things, but there are kind of bad things as well in the kind of human experience. By the way, one of the good things in the human experience is answers like this, kanage moi, so I really appreciate that answer. This could help someone reading this someday, watching this someday on YouTube, giving a fuller explanation of that little piece of Japanese that helps a lot to explain things.
喧嘩をすることもあるし会長みたいに憎ったらしいやつも
And there's a kind of terrible people as well, like that the evil kind of chairman we saw before.
いるしね
確かに。
That's true.
でも
But
そういうのもひっくるめて人生って言うなら
yeah, even taking that away, life, yappaski. I like it, as you might expect. So this right here, he's talking about, so if you're talking about life, so this teiyu is the same as what we're talking about here with kanagi moi. It's a shortened way of saying toyu. So it's a good time to review that. So if you're talking about the thing called life, jinsei toyu nara, so if you are talking about life, yappa ski. As expected, I like it. See, it's a way of connecting clauses. So if we're talking about life, ski, I like it. You'll often see it as a small tsu instead of the toyu, by the way. This is a more casual way to say it.
やっぱ好きかなだって出なきゃ今の俺はここにいない
I mean, after all, if I didn't, I wouldn't be here right now.
自分好きすぎるだろ。
You like yourself too much, don't you think? Let's break this down a bit. So jibun means yourself, ski, to like, and then sugiru means too much. So you like yourself too much, Daro, don't you think?
そうか。
I see, that's very much like you. I can relax now.
ボンらしいな。安心したわ。
Yeah, I knew I knew what she meant. I think I've even read that example, possibly in the same book you were reading, if you're in that book you referenced. It's a very good book.
なんだよ
Someone wants to link that book, or at least say the title, can help maybe someone find a great grammar resource for this kind of question.
もし、
So if
もし己のことが嫌いな奴が力を持ったら、
yeah, so if someone who hates themselves gains power, I don't know what they'll do.
何しよるやろ。そんな奴が神様に会うてもうたら、
So if someone like that meets God,
やっぱり世界なんて消えてまえ。
the world might ask for the world to disappear, be destroyed, something like that.
って願いよるんやろか。
Okay, so we did the first 4 scenes today. How many scenes total in this whole chapter? Let's see. So we have 4. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Wait, what? Is it just a few? Is this the whole thing? So Ame is the last one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Really? Only 7? So this is a shorter chapter, it seems. It's already getting close to the end. So we did 4 out of 7. Huh. Let's keep going. Ooh, it looks like things are getting emotional. So Kanagi Moe says, a dictionary of basic Japanese grammar, part of a set of 3 books, basic, intermediate, and advanced. You can find them on Amazon easily. Quite useful. Yeah, very useful. I'd especially recommend the first one. Can give you a really strong foundation. I also recommend the second one. The third one, it just gets into stuff you probably don't need quite as much, so probably not quite as much bang for your buck, in my opinion. But when I was studying for N2, even just the basic one helped me so much. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, actually, I think it might be a kind of good place to stop the video now, I'm thinking. I was thinking we could keep going, but on the other hand, if we are going to do this 2 streams for 1 chapter, maybe leaving 3 scenes for next time. It looks like it's going to get pretty emotional with this kind of situation. So why don't we leave that for next time? And we'll say ja matane for now and finish this chapter hopefully next time. And just 2 streams would be pretty good for what we've been doing currently. There could be some longer scenes coming up too. I most likely will want to stream again tomorrow around the same time. So we can look forward for that tomorrow. I will say ja matane kyou wa tanoshikatta. Let's make this power level go up more tomorrow. I think that our power level actually was 1 higher. Let's look at our power level currently. Let's make sure that's current. So yeah, we are up to 1137. So let's make that go up. So Greg, you are now in our bank with collecting your first bounty day. So nicely done. Welcome everyone else who joined us today. Kanagi Moe, good to see you again. As I'm saying all this, I'm forgetting how to make our power level go up. Here it goes. Yatta.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level?
Power level is now higher than you can imagine, Nappa. Well, almost anyway. So the next chapter will be... Laura no Negai. So the wish of Laura, or Laura. That's the one who was his, Shin's, driver before. The one who we saw in that flashback. The girl in the kind of icicle. The ice cube. So for now, let's say ja matane and see who shall we host today. I feel like this is kind of a cool game. So someone's playing Sekiro, this samurai game. I believe they're playing in Japanese. Let's hope they are. Let's host them today. Let's host Taco Salad and check that game out. Ja matane, good to see you. From now we will host, and good to see everyone today. Probably again tomorrow we will finish this chapter. So ja matane, see you next time.